Strategy and Tactics, issue 333, Operational Unthinkable. The Western Allies attack the Soviets on July 1st of 1945. Churchill's nightmare, Patton's dream. And we are now at the next turn, turn 2. Oh, didn't line those up there. Turn 2. And there's only 8 turns. So the Western Allies need to think about moving here. So the situation is, last turn they did their initial attack. In some places the Soviets maintained contact. They didn't have any luck really pushing the bridgeheads across the rivers back. So in some places they maintained contact. In other places they withdrew, kind of thinking they'd put the Western Allies in a kind of dilemma. Do they want to move first and then attack, like these German units here, not really in a position to do any attacking, or do they want to attack first and then move? There is an optional rule where it says the UK Army group can make a separate decision than the US, but I'm not actually choosing that, so whatever choice I make will be for all of the Western Allies. But that's an interesting thing you can add to the game here. And I apologize, I kind of thought through my move here, but we're going to see me doing it live here in video, so there may be some cases where I'm staring and mumbling to myself, so I apologize ahead of time. So looking at the sequence of play, conveniently provided here, Allied Airborne Entry Phase. Now, I did think this through. That means they can drop anywhere on the board, clear or Audubon hex, not on a Soviet Union, but within zone of control. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to drop them. Just to see what happens. Maybe early, but I'm still going to do it. Of course, I got to find them. Yeah, here we go. I got 2 units, the 18th and the 1st. The 1st is weaker, but it'll be strong enough to do what I want to do. I'm going to drop 1 here, and pretty much gives away what I'm going after here. I'm going after these monster artillery units, which when attacked only have a defense of 1, so odds are good hopefully that I'll eliminate them and then my later attacks won't be affected by them, or they can't be used, depending on where I attack. So that's the Allied Airborne phase. We're not going to be doing that anymore in the game. Now it's Allied movement or combat, and actually I'm going to lead with combat. And the 2 big attacks are here and here. And then I'll do the rest of my attacks. Let's look at the combat chart. Yeah, we're off the scale. Greater than 7-1, get automatic DE. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Well, guess what? Bye-bye artillery. Always can't find. Send unit to Deadpool. And well, let me see. Is there any advantage in advancing? They can aid in an attack, but they'd have to advance here, and then he'd be pinned. I mean, he can only move 4. 1, 2. Well, we're doing combat first, so it doesn't really matter. And if I advance, what does that do? Does that pin these guys? Wow, and if this guy wins, no, I'm going to leave him, because that's fine. This one's an automatic DE, and I'm going to leave him too. So, those are the first 2 attacks. Let's move down the line and see if there's any others. Well, just because they can. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's continue the attrition of Soviet units and attack this guy at 4-1. And the artillery is clearly... Oh, you can't do that. I'm sorry, hold on. We'll just assume I did that right. These units can't stack with anybody. Oh, can't believe the Soviet player got away with that. 3, they can't, so we can kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4-1. And let's pull up that combat chart again. 4-1. Okay, we got to make sure we use the right chart. These are the Germans, so it's up here. Well, that's DE. And that would be send unit to Deadpool. And definitely advance, because there's leaky Zox, and we'll be able to slip by here too. So let's mark this guy as moved, just so we know he's attacked. Alright. Let's keep that. Well, let's move this off board here. Alright, let's move our way up here. Is there any way to really... that artillery at 1, 2, 3. Well, there's no coverage there, so 19 and 6 is 20. 19 and 6, 25. Oh, wow. 25, 28, 30, 40, 20. 20 to 6. I halved it. 20 to 6. Definitely going to attack there. So 20 to 6, 3 to 1, but it's the UK. They're a little tired. Well, they don't have as much replacements. 2 to 1 on. So I said 3 to 1. 3 to 1 on 4. Wow, bloodbath. Oh well. Each side uses 1. So there. And then I lose 1 here. Well, let's be honest. Bang for the buck wise. Send the commandos. Okay, and then there's advance after combat. And I can advance 2. So survey says here and here. Okay. Oh, and this guy can go across too. Okay. That's a good attack. This guy attacked. Okay, let's, why didn't that take? Control M. There it was. Can't see it. I don't know what's behind it. Alright, let's see. Moving up the line, can this guy attack here? 12 and 14 is 26, is 31. Oh, that's 12. No, I don't think so. And this is, oh, that's pretty powerful. But I have this guy across. They could all attack the town. Or, gotta get this out of the way here. Well, then we got a choice. Where is this guy going to attack, and who is going to help him? He could attack here, or he could attack here with these guys' help. But, or he could attack forward. 28 and 5 is 33. Yeah, 33 to 6, which... and then he can move. Let's see, so him advancing after combat, but then these guys, I don't know. And they do have a strategic bombing they can do. So, I don't think that town's as important as... Well, what do we got here? 14 and 5 is 19, 28. Barely a 2 to 1. Meanwhile, 12, 14, 28, 33, 43, 45, down to 20. It's a 2 to 1. No. That's a 1 to 1 too. They need their help. If they want to clear the river, they got to go that way. I kind of like this guy attacking here. And then, I don't think that guy gets, let's see, the funnies. After some thought here, let's run the numbers here. It doesn't make sense to attack here. And here, it's only going to be 1 to 1. So none of these units will attack. Instead, just this unit with 28 and 5 is 33 will attack this unit at 5 to 1, shifted 1 due to the forest. So that's a 4 to 1 for the British right here. Let's see what happens. 4 to 1 on 3, British. Oh, wow. just a DR. So they're just going to retreat. And let's see here. They have to retreat 1 hex towards a friendly supply source. Can't go here, it's in Zog. Can't go here, that's overstacking. So they have to go here, which is unfortunate, because that's where we wanted to go. These guys will follow up here. So let's see. Yeah, they'll have to go across. This is slow going here. Alright, so that's it for these guys. Obviously not going to attack anywhere along here. Soviets could be tempted to just cross, but here's where we want to attack. Because then that leads, well, it doesn't lead to open, but it does lead to this. So 31 to 6. Again, that is a 5 to 1. You know, I could use my strategic bombardment here, because I don't need it here. British have 1 strategic bombardment, and they don't need it, and they don't have a lot of units to develop this, but yeah, we may come back here and actually do this attack. We'll see. 14, let's see, 20, 31, flat 5 to 1. So let's see how that goes. Combat chart. 5 to 1 on 4. Oh boy. I mean, seriously. Defender retreat towards the supply source. That's awesome. They're just making things hard. Keep that 5-3 back there. That looks like a paltry breakthrough. We're hoping for an elimination. So let's come back here, and we have to use our strategic bombing. Let's see, 14 and 9 is 28 is 14. So it's a 1 to 1 if the bombing doesn't work. And that don't look good, but we do have the, do we have a unit we can lose? Yeah, we got a 5-3. So let's do it. Oops, not there. Let's do it here. So we roll the die, we do half. Okay, finally, 3. Let's see, and for that, half of that is 3. 2 to 3, the allied player, the number of shifts to the right for that combat. So I get 3 shifts to the right. 3 shifts to the right. That was very successful. Wow, everything seems to be in the way. 3 shifts to the right on 14, 1 to 1. Oh no, I messed up. Oh well, it's too late, we did it. Got the best result we could. So it's really 1 to 2. And I get 3 shifts. 1, 2, 3. So get to 3 to 1. Did I do that right? 3 to 1. Yeah, that's 16. And we've got 19, 28, 14. Yep, 3 to 1. So 3 to 1 on. 4. Not a good roll. Bloodbath. Nice. Wow, they're not having a lot of luck here. Well, obviously we're not going to lose a 10-9. And delete. And then the Allies lose something. They're going to lose, unfortunately, this 5-3. We don't want to lose the 79th. So now here's the problem. This one could get a step reduction and then force them to retreat. And then they're across, but then they're bottled up. Not too excited about that prospect. Because, well, let's see what it looks like here. 7-6. No replacements. And they both could go across. Oh, let's just do it. This guy, of course, will just fall back, and then these guys will go across. Wow, this is hard. Okay, it's hard for these guys for sure. We already did the attack here. There's no more attacks here, so that's the British. Let's see what the US is going to do here. And this is still attack. They've got no artillery support, but I've only got one unit. I've got hardly anybody here to attack. Can do a 2-to-1. Don't know what that. This is 2L shift. This is 1L shift. This is 1L shift. None of those look promising. Could it? Well, here I could get 1, 2, 3, 4-to-1 down to 2-to-1. Too many choices. Alright, so in my mind though, there. That's the attack. That's the big attack. If we can get there, then we're off to the races. At least with these two units. This guy can get here, then he advances here, and he does at least link up with the airborne. So this is 26 to 12. Wow. At least it's 2-to-1, so we're going to use our strategic here and hope for a 6. 2 means no effect. Down to 1, which means no effect. At least they didn't bomb us. So much for that idea. We're not off to the races. 26 to 12 is 2-to-1. 4, that's not a good roll. We're on the upper table. I've got to make sure. And a bloodbath. Gosh, getting a lot of these. And let's see. Let's get this guy out of the way. That's just a delete. Well, that's a no-brainer. We'll get rid of him. Okay. And then we lose something. Well, dang it. These Soviets are tough. If that's the case, we're stuck there. Now, if we lose another one, we can force them to retreat, but they still got lines. At least we are eliminating units. See, I don't want to. Oh, we're already at 6 then there. Okay. Where did I say I did my attack? I did it. Oh, yeah, the strategic bombing failed. That was really 1-to-1. Still a bloodbath. Yep. So I could eliminate that guy and he'll come back at some point. So should I eliminate him and then this guy will retreat and then they'll still have a solid line. And all this guy can do is advance here. Wow, things are not going well. If I eliminate him, he'll just retreat. That'll go 1, but that'll clear the bridgehead. Wow. Alright, let's just eliminate the infantry unit and hope I roll low and he comes back. Okay, and the Russian will fall back 1. And now my unit can move here. Okay, that's the reason we do it. We come here and don't want to get a bloodbath here. That's 30 to 6. That's a good 5 to 1. Okay, give us something good here. 4. Well, that's good. DE. So, and now these units can advance. Now, is it risky to advance them all? Probably. Somebody can move back. Now they can fan out here. And this guy's cut off. Okay. So let's move down here. Do I see any attacks here? Well, 24, 36, half of that is 18. That's a 2 to 1 trying to cross the river there. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to 1 down to 2 to 1 here to take the town. Well, we didn't join up with the Air Force. Let's see, 2 to 1. Well, we'll get a bloodbath. I hate to do that attack, but we got to get across. 2 to 1. Did I do it right? 6, 7, 8, 15, 18. 18 to 8. 2 to 1. Let's roll low. Yes, that's good. 2 to 1 on 2. Well, that's okay. DR retreats to a supply source. He'll just retreat here. And then these guys can go across. Oops. That doesn't get him anywhere, but then these guys will be 2 to 1 because of the town. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to 1, shift 2, 4. Bloodbath. Well, good news of a bloodbath is it's dead. And we'll flip this guy and move him in. I don't know if I want to do 2 to 1s there. Okay, so we're across the river, no big breakouts. Let's see what we're going to do now here. The only real attack is I cross here. If I, oh wow, 6, 9, 11, 18, 24, 2 to 1. But a bloodbath won't do it for us. Well, we got to do it. Jeez, not that. AL1. Wow, I'll just send this guy to dead because he'll come back. Is that the second time these guys have attacked here? Probably. And there's no attack here, or is there? Nope. And there's no attack here. So that's the end of the Allied combat phase. And we are at 23 minutes. So that was not helpful. Let's look at the dead pool and we'll call it here. Well, a lot of US unit. Well, here we go. Here. Oh, that's not one of these here. Wow, can't get that guy out of there, can I? Let's get this guy here. Just trying to, there we go. Oh, got some Brits too. Not quite as strong. They are losing units. Hopefully faster than they can reinforce them. This is a good loss, these 2 artillery units. They have lost a lot of infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 infantry units. So, but let's see, overall, if I look at this, I guess that's how you win the game. You've got to just get the Soviets down to nothing before you think you can go very far. Oh, and these units can move. And attack. Well, no, they already did combat, so they're just going to move. So let's think about this. I'm glad I came back and looked at this. Where could they be the most help? Well, they're astride the Autobahn. And they've got a movement of 4. So what could they do? And the Soviets have forward deployed their reinforcements. Maybe they should go in the woods. No, let's do this. Let's set up in case we have to do a combat movement next turn. Where would it be likely they'd attack? Here. And actually maybe here. That's a 1L shift. Or here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they can get to the woods. Or is it important to block this road? Let's check supply. Actually, I'm going to cut the video here and we'll come back for movement. So I'm going to clear all the markers. And when we come back, we will see what the Allies can do. They can spread out here. They probably want to set themselves up for combat movement pair again. So they've got to close up the front and get in position. So this ability to shift between the two does add a twist here. These can maybe spread out, but there aren't a lot of follow-on forces. So I will puzzle that out in the next video. Again, thanks for listening, and see you back here for the Western Allied movement.